flip right on over because we are already underway. And we're going to see on the other side that will be Thief and Co. is going to be on the side of Quiet. On the outside, we are going to see as well the side of Beta Division going to be on the attack here. Headed towards B as well. You see they've already taken down one Omen. Actually, both Omens have gone down. Either side has been traded out. It's going to be a return a bit of Chamber as well. I know for those who watch like the LCQ stuff, you've seen quite a few things related to oh yeah, like Chamber's returning. You're going to see a fair amount of him. You're going to see some interesting compositions that are going to be coming through as well. Mainstays you'll see like Binding and stuff. Some Sage, some Neon as well going on the side of Beta Division here on this attack side. So all these players going to be very much on the site right now. The wall is going to be blocking off one. Mustard Corpse here with the Sheriff is looking to find one, is going to find the Sage at point blank and is going to find one, looking for the other. It's all going to be just down to Challenger Seb, who is going to fall at the end, and the retake from the side of Quiet extremely clean here as they come through. I think they only lost one player, take down 4 in the process. That is a start that you are definitely happy about if you're the side of Quiet. For the side, that's going to be round number 1, pistol round, going the way of the defense here. You're going to see Mustard Corpse as well is going to immediately pick up the Marshal. It's going to be 2 Marshals actually. Griff is going to find one as well. You're going to have 2 Spectres. See what Meow and the Cat decides to pull out of the bag here. He's going to have that pistol to go with it on the other side. Doesn't look like they're going to invest much into that. You're going to see 4 Classics and a Frenzy as they're going to be lining themselves up here over towards the A side. And we're going to take a look, and it's not a whole lot of action probably going to be going down for the time being. So you're just going to see the shots come out, and there's going to be the push forward. The one-way is going to go through here. I mean, they lowered this box to kind of make it less of a one-way, I guess, and more of it actually just blocks off the whole thing at this point.
Cover going out.
One of several changes that went into Bind is, Bind is officially in the rotation. Deadlock is actually also officially available for today. I should have probably announced that, honestly, because I don't think players were very aware of that fact. The Thief, gonna find 3 already. It's gonna only be 1 player left. It's gonna be lunges in the showers. Not much doing. Flawless for the side of Quiet. They are more than happy to roll with that one as we head our way forward here. And now it's going to be into the first official gun round. You're going to see 4 Vandals and a Phantom for the side of Beta Division. On the other side, money's going to get nicely stocked up for Quiet. They're more than happy right now to kind of work with what they have. Maintain all those weapons that they had before. Thief is going to drop down once again. Just dump off a one-way smoke. Has a Spectre. Looks like they're going to go for a Showers push here. Unfortunately for them, no one is going to be home. It's going to be very heavy over towards B here. It's going to be that early push out long as well. For the side of B, they're going to catch the Marshal, but Hoop is going to be better. 1 taps with the Phantom, basically, as that is going to drop our favorite chamber. The only chamber as of right now. As the rest of the players are going to get stunned up here in Hookah. They're going to find one, and Lunge is going to be forced to back off here. They're going to know that the Breach is in that close position here. And Meow and the Cat is basically just trying to figure out how to get back out of this position. The Ominous Smoke is going to give cover. We're going to see he's going to be pushing through here. He's going to look for one. He's going to get spammed through the smoke here. But Juke is actually able to be there to trade out. Will get traded immediately back, though. It's going to be Thief on the site. Is going to go down. Meow Cat is now in a 1v3 here until the support arrives from from Griff. And Griff is going to be on the other side of the map here. And actually, the teleport's going to be coming through. They're going to teleport in and run all the way back to B? Question mark? It looks like exactly what they're doing. They trying to sort of pull a fast one, except for the fact that Griff never actually left the site to begin with. So this is going to be a little bit interesting because they left 1 player on the site. And now they're going for this full rotation out towards the other side. Gonna see where we're headed. And Griff is going to come up on the flank, and yeah, okay, finally they're going to spot it out. They're going to know exactly where Griff is, and Griff going to be surprising nobody here on this push through. Is going to get immediately smoked off, is going to get stopped here in the tracks, as well as be spotted by the Fade E, or no, actually, he's not going to get tagged by that, so not much work in there. But again, not a lot. Everyone is staring at this one spot. They know exactly where Griff is. Griff might just go save this rifle, carry that in the next round. Actually, you probably don't even need to because they are swimming in money after a flawless second round here. Still taken down 2 with, you know, Spectres, Marshals. Not that bad. So they're actually probably going to be pretty happy with how that ended up going. Going to get spotted out there by the... Just trying to take something with him, but is not going to succeed in doing so. Hoop is going to find that kill, and that is going to be the round over to Beta Division. Loses 2 in the process, but they should be able to buy those guns back in. We're going to see it. They're going to pick it up. On the other side, it's going to be guns all across the board for Quiet. I think Mao Pao might be afforded a rifle there. Yep, there you go. They're going to have the money to buy in a couple of light armors on there. Mustard Corpse immediately just pulls out the op. It's not chamber meta without ops wherever you can get them. And that is exactly how it is going to go for the time being. He's going to go for that open peak. Unfortunately, 0 people home. They are set up here over towards A. They are looking to get immediately in and hit this pretty quickly, actually. You're going to see the Fady is going to go through. Not going to actually spot. It's going to get blown up before it reaches anyone. And the showers control here from Quiet is in progress, but Hoop is going to find the first. And that is going to force Griff to kind of back off here. The Neon is going to be there to clear the area. And Griff is going to pop that ultimate as well. Going to be standing right on top of the slow field, though. But there's 3 players here from Beta Division inside of the showers. This is not going to be a favorable peak, depending on when they go. But it should hear the retreat now, actually. And that will give Griff an opportunity to kind of just rotate around. In the meantime, you're going to see the chamber set up all the way in the back of the site. They don't know where Beta Division has gone. They're going to go for this rotate here. And the rest of the team is also committed in this rotate. So you can see every single person in the map right now is going to be headed for this spot. The ult, or sorry, not the ult. The orbs will come through. The mollies will come through. Juke's going to get spammed down through the smoke. Mustard Corpse is going to be here with the operator left as Griff finds one. Is going to have to look for another possible angle around the outside, but Griff is going to be walled off here, not in a great spot. Mustard Corpse is going to go down, and that is just going to be a 1v4 once again for Griff. Maybe this time, well, I was going to say looks to save, but is kind of trapped really deep in this corner right now. And it's probably not going to be able to afford many ways out of here. As you can see, he's going to find one, but Hoop, once again, ends the rain. Down they go. And that is going to be another round in the books for Beta Division. They're more than happy at this point, probably. You're going to see how the defense is going to work on responding to this one. And it's probably overall going to be a rather quick... I mean, you're going to have to... I believe you're going to have to save off of this. As we are going to see, yeah, it's going to be pistols coming in, a couple of goes, 3 classics into the rifles. This is going to be a good opportunity for the side of Beta Division to just build up a lot of economy here. Thief is going to toss that smoke down again. I mean, this is just a common thing that they're beginning to see every single round, and eventually I would like to almost see Thief kind of leave it there and then rotate off the site to try to like change up what you're expecting in terms of where things are going to be. And I think that Marshall was in the hands of Griff, and Griff ends up going down, went for that showers peak, and peeked into, I think, 4 players, or 3 players, excuse me. You can see the pushes coming in, the flanks are coming through, but with the superior weapons, but Thief's actually going to find one. So that is going to be a rifle down to a classic there. As Hoop is going to be set up here. He's going to get that heal off, and is going to go for that plant, but here comes Mustard Corpse around the corner, pops the head. There goes another. This is a big loss, actually, for Beta Division here, because you're trying to go up against just strictly pistols. And instead, you've already lost 2 players to very inferior weaponry. They're having a bit of a rough time there off the rip, as you're going to see. Mustard Corpse is going to spot another player there, looking for the head of the Neon. And is actually going to recover a rifle out of here in the process. The Fade ultimate is going to be committed as well. They know exactly where that one came from, and they're both going to be spotted. I thought Mustard Corpse might have gotten away into the smoke in time, but that was not the case. Ends up getting picked off, and down they go. So now that should give an opportunity once again for rifles. Mustard Corpse probably buying another operator in. Just had enough money to do so. Griff as well, more than enough. As you can see, they're going to buy into this and see where they're going to position that op. Go for those early peaks. And, I mean, the side of Beta Division has done a pretty good job of avoiding that operator so far. They've been forcing it into retake scenarios. And it's just been rather difficult. Actually, well, that's going to be... Okay, I ended up, I think, selling... No, still, I think Mustard Corpse still has the operator somewhere. Or might have dumped it on the ground. I'm not exactly sure because the money's missing from the account. So, someone did purchase an operator. and then popped the ultimate as well. So I'm not sure if there was a mix-up there or what exactly went on, or if they just kind of left that op back for the time being, but no information really gathered other than the fact that there's nobody in showers. You can see Mustard Corpse well aware of this fact, and you have 3 players stacked over here towards B. So a nice read coming out of Quiet to try and adjust to this, but they're going to be standing right on top of the molly. Doc is going to be forced to back up a little bit here. He's going to lose some armor. Juke up top as well. He's going to just be spraying through the smoke, and the Tracer's there. That's why you have a Phantom. As the spray comes through, you're not going to be able to reset in time. Thief only gets 1 out of it. This could be a huge flank, though. Meow and a cat coming from the back. Nobody is turned in this direction. He's going to spot 1 gun barrel, I think. Yeah, there's going to be the neon there. He's going to find that. He's looking for the bomb planter as well, and will find them. 2 kills there for Meow Macad. Doc is going to be isolated here in elbow, which is just going to leave lunges on the site. In a 1v3, basically, he's going to have to break it. He's going to find 1, and it's all now going to be down to Doc, who has to break this wall. And they know exactly where Doc's going to be coming from. He's going to go for that reload, but Mustard Corpse around the corner with the ult, and is going to pick that one up. That is going to be a round win from Quiet as they make that recovery. And that's 4 ultimates, or excuse me, 3 ultimates now. Mustard Corpse was using one of those. The 3 ultimates ready for either side. So, you know, a fair amount of utility coming in for this map in this next round, potentially. I mean, you're going to have enough money there. There you go. Beta Division, more than enough money to buy back into this. So they're happy to just continue on going here.
Teleport's ready. A gift.
Don't get in my way.
See the op just firing away as Mustard Corpse just throws it in. Thief is throwing that in ultimate, and that is going to disrupt the plans considerably here from Beta Division, as they're going to be forced to head out on that rotate around the outside here. They're going to pop up the attacking wall, and it's really just going to be Meow Macad here. Is going to be here to stall this one out. Is going to spot at least 1 with that ultimate. Is going to get peeked, though, by Maopow, who takes him down. And Juke is going to get caught with a blind... Excuse me, with the blind hand as well, and that is going to bring several of them down. The op shot come through. It's good for Mustard Corpse, so we'll get peeked there by the Challenger Seb, and Challenger Seb is going to follow it up with a second as well. That's an offensive, offensive ultimate from Viper. The Viper's pit is going to be down as well to just all but secure the round.
Once more into battle.
And Beta Division kind of gave them a little bit of hope with 1 round and then snatches it right back. That is going to put a severe dent in the economy of Quiet as well. As you're going to see, I mean, they're just going to basically just try to even out the money there. You're going to have a Judge, a Marshal, a Stinger, and very, you know, kind of pseudo minor buy.
Fight!
I'm going to see where they are going to be headed with this. It's going to be, you know, the hand. Shots are going to go out. Mustard Corpse is going to immediately just teleport out of there. Wants nothing to do with that as all 5 players. I mean, Beta Division is just taking 5 players and just slamming their way through a choke point here. And Quiet is honestly have found it very difficult to be able to stop this. Even if they're stacking 3 players up, they just burn enough utility or the timings are not going their way. And it's been a little bit unfortunate, honestly. So we're going to see, they're going to peek right into this. Shots will come through. Thief is going to get 1 actually, and is going to have to go for that reload and is not going to succeed in doing so. All the players on A just get immediately ripped from their posts. They're going to even revive Challenger Seb here for the economy. As all players are standing, they're going to get that bomb down for basically free here. And it's going to be an awkward spot. Here's Juke coming around the back, gets caught out. Meow Macad is going to be looking for someone to try to get aggressive here. Maybe someone kind of overstepping. They're looking for that kill, and they're going to meet the barrel of a shotgun. Unfortunately for Meow, no one is really pushing this one. It seems like not a whole lot really going in that direction. As you're going to see, finally going to peek out. He's going to spot at least 1 gun barrel, and oh, immediately just gets the head taken off. Maopow comes through, picks that one up, has the nice shiny VCT knife. And we go to round number 9 with a 5-3 lead right here for the side of Beta Division. Looking really solid too. I mean, they gave it the first 2 rounds, but since then it's basically just been several good rounds in their favor, except for that 1 defuse. You're going to see the op once again in the hands of Mustard Corpse. It's really just a guessing game, and I mean, Beta Division's done a really good job of dodging this operator. They have not actually had to deal with it at the start of any round so far, and it looks like they're finally going to have to meet and face the music here, as the op is going to be ready for that corner peek, and no, the shot's going to miss. Mustard Corpse is going to miss that one, and that Viper wall is going to immediately just come and cut this one off. So you're going to see the reposition here from the chamber, as Doc thinking about a teleport, decides against it, it looks like, as they're still kind of feeling this one out. Lunges is just going to go straight through, and there's nobody here. I don't think anyone spot. Nope. Okay, I lied. Juke definitely saw that one before the wall came down. In a really awkward time, I think it was. Maopow's going to cross as well. So you're going to see they're going to catch them a bit and get some of that ult, and that's going to be huge as the sage wall is going to fall. They know there's a possible plant coming through. Is not going to be seen here at the moment. But that's going to be second. Juke has found a second player there and is going to pick up the second. Meanwhile, Maomacat, always on these flanks, has done an incredible job. The problem is that it's not really a flank anymore when the entire team is already taken shower control. But there you go. The fast rotate coming out of Beta Division. They're going to swing themselves off to the other side, get to the new bomb site, and they're going to be more than happy to just get that one down for free. Meanwhile, all three players of Quiet coming right through the teleporter. That is going to be heard as well. They are going to be well aware that Mustard Corpse is going to get caught with the blind as well. Paranoia is going to come through. Paranoia caught, I believe, Challenger Seb as well. They should be aware that Challenger Seb is in that corner, but they have to clear so many spots as they could just, I mean, you're just going to fly out of hookah here into a crossfire, more or less. You're going to see Mustard Corpse first peek out, is going to drop down. Should know there's a player around that corner. And there you go. Both players are going to go down right into the crossfire. And that's going to be 6 rounds here for the side of Beta Division. We're going to see, check it out, the money again, and the answer is it's not that good. Meowmacat, I have no idea what that melee is. I might have missed a couple here, but that one looks very interesting, and I don't know, kind of reminds me of the boat anchor in a sense. That is not one I've seen before. You're going to see there's going to be the peek, and the headshot will be there, but Maopow is still going to survive. It took a pretty good chunk of his armor in the process, but is going to be able to survive and get out of there. It's going to be all on Juke in this corner with a stinger. Is going to spray it down, but gets sprayed down by the ultimate instead out of Challenger Seb. As they're coming right through. Lunges, gonna, I think might have fumbled that one, and is going to get caught as Griff finds 2. And is going to be able to continue forward. It's a 3v3 right now. Weapons are going to be retrieved. They're going to be able to break that wall as well. So the wall not going to be as useful as they probably would have liked it to be. Doc is actually going to teleport to the other corner. They might have heard that. Probably don't know about that repositioning though, as you're going to have Vandals in everybody's hands. The issue though is that Quiet will not have a lot of armor. Maopow here is going to be walled off. So for that post-plant situation, they know that they're going to be okay there. They're going to have to follow it up and find there. It's going to be Mustard Corpse now in a 1v1. They know Maopow's there, but Maopow's going to go down. Mustard Corpse with the tap on the face takes revenge for the earlier Meow jump or judge shots there. And that is going to be a big round win, because Quiet was kind of losing a fair amount of momentum here in this round. I mean, you can see if you pull up the scoreboard here, and you can see the round difference. So it was 2 rounds for Quiet. Then you lost 3 straight, 1-1, got reset, and almost immediately lost 3 straight again. And now there's only 2 more rounds left in the half. We're going to see that operator once again, or okay, was in the hands of Mustard Corpse, I thought, but maybe not. So we're going to see the movement across the map once again. It's going to be 3 players here over towards A. I mean, the change of the teleporter rooms and everything has kind of changed a lot of what this map is kind of set up for. I mean, being able to do those fast rotates and being able to, you know, beat the defense there onto the rotation like before. Mustard Corpse has that operator out, or the ult out, excuse me. He's able to find that opening pick, and Griff is going to get a second one as well, so they're able to follow this one up. And finally, it seems like for the first time in absolutely forever, Quiet has man advantage, as Mustard Corpse is going to miss that shot on that wide swing here. And they're just going to get some of those ult orbs here, do what we can. And they're going to have to back away and kind of rethink this one for the time being. You can see Doc pressed up in a pretty forward position. I think Mustard Corpse was also staring that one down. So, I mean, the shot's going to ring through. No one's going to be here, but they're aware of at least 2 weapons. And Corpse is going to miss another one. Mustard Thief is going to get traded 1-for-1 there. Teleport across coming out of Doc. It's going to be a 2v2 on the site here because Meow Macat is still on the other side. And that's going to be an awkward angle as Juke was not looking. Doesn't check the close corner and goes down. So it's going to be Mustard Corpse here trying to hold the site until Meow Macat is going to be able to get there. But they're going to be walking right in. They're going to have the... No, Meow Macat, pull the gun out. No!
30 seconds left.
I guess they might have made a call. Mustard Corpse might have said that, hey, like, I don't think they're actually coming back over here. And it's possible that they're just going for that rotation. That's the problem here, is that Mustard Corpse is not going to be aware that they may have come right back to the site. The double kind of pump fake, basically, going over towards B, ends up kind of working out in their favor. And it kind of, you know, both players were kind of thinking, oh yeah, they're not here at all. I'm just going to, you know, walk back out, and then just gets caught out. So that's a little bit unfortunate in that regard. So we're going to see lunges and co are going to be set up here over towards B. That is a great sticker. The Corgi one, absolutely amazing. Meow Macat is going to disappear, come back. Mustard Corpse op in hand. We're going to see where they're going to go, and the answer is that Beta Division, once again, going to dodge that operator off the rip. No one's going to kind of present themselves as a target of opportunity. The op is probably going to have to reposition as a result of that. And then we're going to see where they go from there. Jukes, once again, is going to get caught up real nice and tight with a couple players here. And there you go, close corner. Not going to win that out, though. Doc is going to come out on top, and that might open the floodgates here over towards B. We're going to see Mustard Corpse, though, will chime in. One op shot comes through. That's going to take lunges out of Hookah, and that means, hey, we just saw it rotate through. It's already been cleared because Maopao had already walked through the entirety of the site. Cleared everything out, and there you go. Forward angle, is able to pick up Griff as well. And able to pull back off that. This is the last round as well. There's going to be no saving, so you're committing everything you have into this round. That is going to include that Viper's Pit. Is going to come down from Maopao as well, and that is just... I mean, that's just kind of a nail in the coffin here for Quiet. You got to clear this out. And, I mean, there's just so much to go through, so much that you can't see, that it's going to be an issue. Challenger Seb is going to find Meow Macat. Thief up top here is going to have to drop down, but it's a 2v4. Mustard Corpse finds one with a Spectre, and that was actually the Viper there, as Thief is going to know. Doesn't have enough time, though, unfortunately. I mean, they're going to just be able to clear them all out, but no, they're not going to be able to do so. Doc is going to finish him off. And that is going to be the end of the half. It's going to be 8-4 in favor of Beta Division. Let's see on that flip. A lot at the top of the leaderboard. We got lunges. We got Mustard Corpse. Both players with 13 kills apiece. Mustard Corpse pulling out the Sheriff once again. Doc, you get bonus points right there just for having the Corgi sticker. That is a great sticker. I think it's a Corgi at least. I'll go with yes, it's a Corgi. Looks cute. So bonus points right there. You know that. We're going to see now how Quiet is going to be able to approach this on the attack. There's no chamber on the other side. So Challenger Seb may have the operator. It might be in Doc's hands. They might not have an operator at all, honestly. So you may not have to dodge it the same way that they were basically just playing the dodgeball game in the first half.
Poison's off.
You see Maopao setting up that Viper orb the exact same way as Thief was doing all of the last round. See, just trying to go for those peaks. You can see the crisscross and Viper walls here as well. That's going to get just kind of smoked off here, but that is going to be some movement. Quiet headed their way here towards B, and you're going to see Challenger Seb rotating out as well. As the utility is being spent here, Maopao, you can see, is going to be able to close that one off, and the shots will come through. Doc is going to get spotted jumping across there. They're going to spot them in Hookah, and this might signal Quiet to turn back around. They're going to trigger rotation here. Except now they're like, oh, wait, hang on. They might be coming back, and then unfortunately for Quiet, Beta Division has read this. Hoop is going to find one on a Mustard Corpse, and that is going to be big of an issue. But there's the rotation, and they are not ready for Griff to come flying onto the site. It's all just going to be in the hands of Hoop. Is going to be in a couple 1v1s here, and is going to find one there on towards Juke, so Juke will go down. Looking to make it another. It's going to be a 4v4, or excuse me, a 3v3 here. Meow Macat and Griff, though, quite low for the time being, but not when you hit shots like that. And it's going to get caught, though, in the process of trying to get back over, is going to put a lot of shots there into Thief, is going to go into the bathroom, and is going to get, going to find Meow Cat. Both players very low here. Thief is going to be forced to peek into this, though, and the shot will come through. Doc is going to find it. More than enough time for the defuse as well, and that is going to be Beta Division taking over the pistols. Excuse me, well, just one pistol, actually. They didn't win the first one. They only won the second one. We're gonna see here, gonna be setting up, getting ready to go here. Gonna see Bulldog and 4 Spectres, so SMGs galore across the board. You're gonna have a shorty coming out from Meow Cat, and not a whole lot else. You're gonna have a couple sheriffs, maybe one, I think, for sure in the hands of Griff here. As you're gonna see, Thief is gonna be going up against the player in Showers, is gonna have to fall back. They're gonna lose Muster Corpse in the process, though, so that's gonna be a little bit of a problem, considering that's a lot of your weaponry. As well, Meow Cat is actually gonna find Challenger Seb. Challenger Seb going for a bit of a push there, and goes right into the shorty. So there you go. Meow Pal, though, is gonna find Griff as well, so that's gonna bring him down to 2 players. Sheriff on the ground as well will get picked up. The spike hasn't really gone in any direction here. So you're gonna see, I think they're gonna start making a move over towards the other side. It's gonna be Doc here with that Bulldog in hand. He's gonna peek, is gonna find Meow Cat, looking for that spam, possibly through the wall, and is gonna be forced actually to retreat away. And that may be able to get a spike plant here, some extra money in the bank potentially for the side of Quiet, which would be pretty helpful, honestly, if they can do so. Looking to see if somebody will come through, and the answer is no. The discipline is going to hold. They're going to get that spike down. Meow Cat is eventually going to have to move whenever this ends up close. Yeah, the smoke disappears. Is going to be forced out of the open, and is going to end up going down. It's all going to be now down on towards Jugo, the classic in the back, and not much doing. Got the spike though down, so you know, mission successful. Quiet, going to be okay with that, even though you only took down 1 player. It's not the worst. You got your spike plant, you got your extra money, and now you can go into the next round fully equipped with everything that you need to start this comeback. They're currently down 10-4. You're definitely looking to see if they can make it a lot closer than that over the next few rounds here. As they're going to be coming in with the rifles as well. You're only going to be facing like a maximum of 2 rifles. This should be on the other side. Should be... Oh, not even actually. Challenger Seb is just going to buy a pistol. Not even committing for that money. They actually don't have a lot of money to work with there. So Challenger Seb did not have enough to buy a rifle in the process. So as we count on down, you're going to see every player from the attacking side shift their way there over towards B. And they're going to have most of the space for free. It's basically just Challenger Seb with a pistol. Is the only one currently set up. There's also a player currently in the spawn, possibly disconnected. So Hoop may be AFK. Never mind. Hoop is right there. I was going to say B was looking a little light, and that's because the Hoop was currently all the way back in the spawn. So there you go. The clears are going to come through. The Reyna eyes are going to be spotting everything out. They're going to smoke everything off. Put everything down. Hoop is immediately going to get dropped in, in the back. The reinforcements are going to be here pretty quickly. The problem though is that, well, it's not going to be that much, not in time at least for the plant. So they're going to give it up, enter the post-plant situation, and you're going to see 3 players here coming from CT, and then 1 player all the way there on the flank, trying to clear things out, but will end up running into Meow Cat out in mid. Meow Cat, I don't think actually saw that player. So the fade here, lunges, is coming up behind everybody, and Meow Pow's going to find 2 players here. Somehow finds a 3rd to go with it, and all of a sudden we're in a 2v2. It's going to be Griff, and well, now it's just down to Ju. He's going to find 1, but no, lunges is going to come out on top. The bonus out of Beta Division kind of comes out of absolutely nowhere. I think there's more than enough time here to get that defuse. 1.5 seconds to go. And on the back of an absolutely massive 3K out of Maopao, Beta Division is going to come away with the round. It's just, I mean, I don't have a replay, and I mean, it probably would have been nice to have something like that available to me if I could. But no, Maopao is going to find so many kills in that round. And that is going to be full rifles across the board now for Beta Division as a result. Quiet, looking a little bit rough on the other side. They're going to have a couple rifles as well, but you're going to have some, you know, lighter buy weapons as well on to go with it. And Griff is going to open up, though. That is going to be a nice shot there on towards Hoot. That's going to be a rifle down, so expect some players to come over there to kind of retrieve that and get something back for that. This Challenger Seb going to be just all the way up top for the time being. And they're just going to basically just smoke that one off and kind of retreat. And I mean, if you're quiet, you're probably more than happy with that for the time being right now, because you also have to contend with the fact that there's a Viper ultimate over there in a main. That is going to be a bit of an issue to kind of get through if they ever decide to go get through. Usually it's a pretty big reason to not go that way. But we're going to basically just wait and see where they do decide to end up going. You can see the Viper wall as well just got spit out all the way across B front. I'm a little skeptical of that wall because I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to cover. I think it got fired through the teleporter, but it just looks a little bit awkward in terms of where it's supposed to be covered, especially in the post-plant situation. Challenger Seb got a few shots off there before the players came through. But we are going to see Plant's going to go down, and they're going to get caught, though, on the way in. So this is going to be quiet. Looking to argue and fight right back on towards that play that just went down, as Mustard Corpse is going to find another as lunges. That's a flawless round out of Quiet. As well, I mean, that is one way to answer a bonus loss, is to absolutely just storm right back. You get all 5 rifles back as well, and you're going to put a significant dent in the economy on the side of Beta Division. You can see a couple of the players lacking a little bit in terms of money. That's going to be a Spectre, a Bulldog. They're not going to have 5 rifles out on the board, and they're going to come pretty close here. But it's not going to be enough, and that's a big round there out of Quiet to be able to just come through. They got the early picks, and then they just played it really well, being able to rotate back around. Their execute came through. It worked out fantastic. So very well played from the side of Quiet. But that's going to be an opening pick. Maopao going for that early peek, and is going to pick up Mustard Corpse. That'll be a first kill over to the side of Quiet. Now they have to deal with the fact that they are missing their chamber. Their main duelist is now going to be down for the count. And Meowmacat is going to spot Challenger Seb through the smoke there. Going to trade that one back. So 2 unanswered kills, 1 per each side, to leave us now in a 4v4. We're going to see where they end up going. That's actually going to get res, though, and they're not going to be in a position to deny that. So the Sage res comes through. We're back into a 5v4 for Beta Division here. Excuse me. See, they're going to just be peeking around that corner. Doc will be there to smoke that one off. And Maopao is going to find another one in a new angle all the way down A or B long. And it's going to pick off another. So both kills right now is going to be Maopao looking to do some more damage as well. He's going to pop the utility. That'll deny Hookah. Player's going to be coming out. Lunge is going to find one. He's going to see the gun barrel on Meowmacat as well. So this is going to put the 2 players remaining in a really awkward position here. You can see going to be burning away right now on top of that Molly. And you're going to see now it's just going to be all down to Thief, and that is going to be a flawless in return as Beta Division heads to match point here.
Match point.
So again, big round, big answering rounds basically. I mean, you had a flawless one way, you have a flawless the other way. Beta Division looking very solid right now across the board. On the other side, Quiet as well. Behind the back of Griff, have been able to pull out multiple rounds. I mean, it's definitely a little more lopsided, I feel like, than it in score-wise than it. I mean, Astora has been over the course of the game. Yes, Beta Division has looked fantastic, especially in that first half. There's been a couple rounds that come very close, and honestly, a couple rounds that Quiet probably should not have lost. So that does kind of sway it one way or another, because, I mean, a 2-round difference, you're looking at a 10-7 scoreline. That's a lot closer than Beta Division suddenly being now on match point. It's going to be 4 players as well as 1 lurker. As you're going to see Mustard Corpse all the way on the other side of the map right now. And Griff not going to be ready for the peak. And neither is going to be the rest of the team, as everyone is going to go down. Maopao with 3 kills again is going to pick all of them up. And all of a sudden, Mustard Corpse now in a 1v5. Not a good time, really. Is going to be able to spot one. He's able to pick up one there. But now the entire other team Gonna be walking around this corner to stare him down as he comes rolling out of CT. Here
we go.
We're gonna see there's gonna be the Neon ultimate, and Hoop is gonna be there for the
Defenders
finisher. And
win.
that's gonna be map number 1 in the books. Once again from the break, welcome back everyone to ValoRec. It's going to be map number 2. Split is gonna be up and at the ready. Beta Division going to be on the attack, Quiet on defense. For those who missed it, Beta Division did win map number 1, 13-5, and they're looking to put some more work into map number 2. It's going to be, I'm not exactly sure still who picked which map. They didn't exactly tell me. So we are working with kind of educated guesswork for the time being. You're going to see Mustard Corpse with that Sheriff in hand once again on these pistols, going for that opening peek here. And there's going to be a lot of targets of opportunity here. Thinking about it, and then goes for it. And is immediately going to teleport out and get back in towards safety. That is going to give these teams, though, the opportunity to kind of get this, and is going to get spotted actually by that dart. It's going to be a bit of an issue here, because now you got to peek into these players and actually collaterals these two, as two players take considerable amount of damage. He's going to run out of bullets. Not going to have enough in the chamber, and that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, but that is a pretty significant amount of damage done to the side of Beta Division there, as they did take quite a bit of damage. You're going to see they're now going to be on the rotate here in between as I head back in towards mid. Griff is going to be there to meet them, I believe, and might have actually barely spotted them. I think the smoke was just enough to kind of give them an opportunity there, as this is going to be a little bit change split as well. So there's going to be a lot of spots that they can kind of walk up, and Griff is going to walk behind all these players. He's going to just shoot all of them down, gets 2.
Spike down B.
He's not able to close it out, though, not more than that. As you're going to see, it's Doc and Maopow now left in a 2v3. You can see one very low, though, around that corner. The shots come through. They're going to finish it up. Juke is going to find one as well, though. And that's going to leave Doc now in the 1v2. Juke, quite low, though, here. Probably will have the heal very shortly, though. And that's going to leave Doc in a bit of an awkward spot, especially with the flank coming in and not a lot of time to work with. Is going to drop down. Didn't actually see, I think, the player there, and is just going to get kind of peeked out. There you go. Juke and Meow on a cat. Just each other go at it. 1, 2, 3, pop, and Doc could absolutely do nothing in the situation. Very nicely played there from the side of Quiet. They're going to open this map up once again with the pistol round win. Let's see what the buy is going to look like into this round. On the side of Beta Division, 5 classics. They don't want to spend any money whatsoever. On the other side, you're going to have Marshals and not Bulldogs, Inspectors. But the first kill there is going to go over to Mustard Corpse. No armor means a lot to work with here, and they're actually going to take down Griff. I don't think Griff had head armor. It's very possible what happened there, and that is going to give them an opportunity to cross over. So there's going to be a dart, and it's going to end up spotting him out actually as well. So that's going to mean a lot of players going to be headed here towards heaven. They might choose to go down the ropes. Not too sure where they're ended up going, but they are going to be lined up. You're going to have the breach stun and everything, but that is actually going to be the neon stun instead. This is going to come through. They're going to know that there's 2 players here up in heaven, and they're going to be a little bit overwhelmed on the site. It's still Mustard Corpse here waiting, and it's going to hear that plant going down. Challenger Seb is going to be kind of left all alone here, and is actually going to come out on top, or forces the teleport away, as Mapow is going to find another one. So now they're going to be in just a disadvantage here. Is going to end up missing a shot up above. This is going to be a little bit awkward here as the shot comes through, but no, Mustard Corpse is going to get spotted out. Trying to play ring around the rosy, basically, and it's not going to work out. As you're going to see the fall down. Meowma Cat is just going to get shot in the face there by Challenger Seb. And that is going to be... I mean, that was 5 classics. There was just 5 classics. And that's going to be a round win out of Beta Division. They just come out on top. Very nicely played. I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate, honestly, for Quiet. They're just caught in a little bit of an awkward situation. I mean, Griff went out, basically peeked into 5 players there. And I mean, even if you have overwhelming weaponry, it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. And that is going to be the result. Players going down. And that's going to be a round win over to the other side. With Beta Division's more than happy to work with that. So that is going to relegate most of the side of Quiet to pistols here. We're going to have in the smoke, Cat, probably with a shorty, as expected. The drone's actually going to completely miss. They're going to have no idea. Wall's going to go up, and Cat is just going to follow the player in as it goes, hello. There's the shorty out, and it's actually not going to be able to pick up that kill. As you're going to see, it just not paying off there, unfortunately. The 2 shots came in from the shorty, but it just wasn't enough. And you're going to see they're going to retrieve 1 gun back here. That is going to be a Vandal in the hands of Griff. Mustard Corpse is going to be able to work now with the Frenzy going around. Being able to work with it. No, it ends up getting taken down. Griff is going to have that Vandal. It's probably just going to run for the hills, honestly. But it's going to get caught out instead. They're not able to actually get away. And that is going to be 4 left alive from Beta Division. They're more than happy to take that. And that's going to be a round win carrying over the next round. Very nicely done from Beta Division. Now it's going to be weapons up on the side of Quiet. And it's all going to be as well. You can see 5 rifles on the side of Beta Division. So our first gun round. Round number 4. We're all set, ready to go. And it looks like off the rip, it's going to be an A hit. There's going to be 2 players here. Or I guess 1 player and then 2 playing mid. So an emphasis on the mid presence coming out of Quiet here so far. As you can see, actually no, they're going to switch it up. They're going towards heaven. The early peak out of these 2 players is going to be Griff and Mustard Corpse. 2 players that I guess the side of Beta Division are getting kind of used to seeing. Because these players are peaking really aggressively early on. Mustard Corpse somehow finds one through the smoke. And that is going to be, well, traded out there. Maopao is going to be on the entry. The double duelist combination for Beta Division is going to go charging forwards here. As it's going to get caught out there. And it's no, Griff, weakened up already, is going to end up falling. And there should be a spike now as Hoop is going to put that one into the ground. You're going to see now Cat working back here over towards CT. He's going to peek out there and is going to pick up that kill. Retreats back into the smoke. So it's going to be a 3v3 health advantage though over the side of Beta Division. They're going to get lunges up as well as Challenger Step is going to find Thief. And that means it's all going to be down to Juke left in a 1v4, finds 1, but there's just so much work to do here. I was gonna look for the second on him, Maopao, but no, Maopao with the movement is able to pick up that kill, and that is going to be a round win once again for the side of Beta Division. The fair amount of well, pistols probably from the side of Quiet, as they're not going to have a whole lot of money going in this round. So you can see 5 rifles, you know, Bank beginning to stock up. Challenger Seb 6100, Maopao 5800. A lot of money being saved up right now on the side of Beta Division. They're not taking a lot of losses in the rounds that they're losing. I mean, that round had 3 down. They invested the revive and everything. This is going to be a nice just spam play here coming out of Quiet. They're just going to run them down. It works as they find Doc. And they're going to find Maopao as well. He loses the ultimate in the process. And that is going to be huge there, because that is a lot of resources. Hoop, the problem is Hoop cannot die here. Hoop has the bomb, or the spike, excuse me, and is going to have to just run for it. Gets out of there, is going to plant out in the open. In a nice safe or open position here for the time being. That's going to be an ultimate coming through. And that is going to be lunges caught out in the drone. And all of a sudden, this is just absolutely on its head here. Hoop has fallen all the way back here in a CT. Is going to spot 1 player. That is going to be the Reyna ultimate though. Mustard Corpse, Challenger Seb is going to find 2 from heaven. They got to clear this one out. They're finally going to be able to do so. It's going to be left on towards Hoop, who's going to have to go through and is going to see the gun barrel. Yeah, will succeed in that, but will not get the defuse in time. As Hoop's trying to stay alive, but no, is going to go down, and that is going to be a full round win. All 5 dead. Quiet coming right back into it with quite the answers. They just shoved it right down mid. They cut the ultimate off and everything that was coming out of Maopao. Maopao, I mean, if he got that ultimate off, probably would have had 3 or 4, but instead gets shot out of the air before the ultimate is even pulled out. The rocket launcher is out, and that means that's a wasted ultimate. So really nicely played out of Clyde, getting those resources, getting that round win. Still down, but it's still early in the half. Still plenty of time to go. Plenty of rounds to work with as well for the time being. And to see the Reyna again going for that early peak as usual. Mustard Corpse will have that ultimate, and the drone is going to come through. Should spot this here, and I think the dart went a little bit wide there. I'm not exactly sure what just happened, or it was aiming towards the Reyna in the back. I'm not 100% sure, but you're going to see the dart. Off it goes. You're going to see a lot of movement though here in mid. You're going to see Juke The wall's been broken. They're already through. You can see Doc and Maupower both on the other side. That is a very green looking wall as well for some reason. Not exactly sure why that's the case. But you're going to see there's going to be the peak. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming through there. As Juke is going to have to duck behind here, and is going to end up eating a lot of damage and does eventually go down. And Challenger, Seb is going to find Thief as well. So 2 of the defenders here on the site dead and gone. But Meowmacat is just going to absolutely line him up here. Going to find 2, looking for the third, can find the third. Leads the rest of the team in a 2v3 here. Griff is going to be looking for 1. Is going to spot. Well, ends up spotting 1. But gets shot in the back because there was a player all the way behind. They're going to know exactly where Mustard Corpse is. Has that operator, but position spotted out. Probably wants to save that very, very expensive weapon. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Going to fall back, retreat on out of there. And Beta Division on the back of a really solid take into Mail there is going to come out on top on the round as they pick up 2. And that is going to be round number 6 going their way. Let's see. Carried over to the next round. The money situation is still going to be okay for Quiet. You're going to see a bunch of the players still have enough to buy up, although Meowmacat, not a whole lot. Probably going to buy like a shorty or something is my guess. Or a stinger, yeah, there you go. I mean, they're going to buy in. The problem is that if they lose this, that's going to shut them down economically for the next round. So they're kind of betting it all on this. You're still going to have that operator in the hands of Mustard Corpse. The problem is that no one's going to be there challenging it. They know... I mean, Beta Division at this point is pretty aware of the fact that Mustard Corpse is playing over on A with Griff. So that does mean that they know, hey, there was an operator in that round. They did see that weapon. So we know that there's a pretty good chance that it's going to be over towards A, and that's exactly the situation there. You're going to see Meowmacat with a stinger trying to hold this garage push, and is going to successfully delay them enough, it looks like, as you're going to have a slow orb come in as well to just try to do a bit more here. But Griff is going to open it up with that first kill. They're going to end up actually spawning a player down in mid. And that is going to be... that fight is going to be won out there for the side of Quiet. I did send, though, Thief very, very low, it looks like. So, I mean, still a trade. Still a good trade because they want it. And you're going to see now they're going to be trying to cross here towards mid. Try to just clear this all out. And it looks like they might be headed here up towards Mail. Or they might be thinking about committing down ropes. I mean, there's going to be players here as well. Spotted out. You're going to see Thief tries to peek off of that. And is going to end up falling. You're going to see more shots coming through. And that is going to be 2 players dead for the side of Quiet. You can see it's going to be completely walled off. It's going to be the site for Beta Division. They'll pick up everything that they need. And they'll be able to get that spike planted there. And they're also going to find Meowmacat coming through heaven there. Wasn't particularly ready for it. They're going to spot or get one back, though. It's going to be Lunges who goes down. And they're going to have to push that smoke now and get across. They're going to know, or they don't actually fully clear this one out. Doc is just waiting here. Knows that there's players up here and is going to just peek around. Is going to get 1, is going to get 2. There you go. Both players down. Very solid patience there from Doc. Gets 4 in the round too, actually, to go with it. So very nicely played as Doc picks up half the kills of the game in a single round. And that is going to be Beta Division going up 5-2 right now. We'll see what they end up deciding to do. It's going to be full rifles on the other side. Since I mentioned earlier, Quiet was basically on an economic reset. If they lost that round, did indeed lose that round, which means they are on pistols, and not a whole lot to go with it. You're going to have a couple ultimates as well, but neither side really been using those when they get it. They kind of hang on to it for a while, so we're going to see who's going to be up next. I mean, the Sage, both sides have it available to them, as well as the Hunter's Fury. There's going to be no Tour de Force coming out on this round, even though it is on pistols. It might have been a good chance to actually use, but no, it's going to be held off. As they're going to be pushing towards heaven here, it looks like. It's going to be the opening push. There goes the swing. They're actually going to get 1. Thief finds 1, and Juke is going to find another. So Challenger Seb traded back on towards Mustard Corpse. There's going to be guns down, but Doc is going to be here guarding it, trying to block it off. Steve is going to kind of force it off the angle. He's going to get rifles as well, so there's going to be some weapons now. And a res invested, so a fair amount of stuff coming through here, as they do know there's a player close.
Spike planted.
Looking for that is going to not see a player. Because that's going to be an interesting one-way there, actually. He's going to be smoking this one off. He's going to see lunges pushing now here towards the backside, and he's going to spot one here, and they're going to pick that one up. Griff, though, finds Doc.
I'm pissed.
And there's going to be the ultimate committed out of Challenger Seb as well. He's going to be working around the site. He's going to find one. Trying to make it two. Makes it two, actually. And is now going to be down to the 1v1. Meow Macat is going to be stuck here on this bomb. And that's going to be... Oh, no! Just walks into it at the very last second, and Lunges is able to get out of there. And then it's going to be another round over to Beta Division. It just came so close. And I mean, again, the teams are just doing well here on the pistols, right? I mean, it was basically just, you know, minor weapons. You had a Stinger, you had a Classic, you had a Sheriff. And it just was that close against full rifles. And it's not the first time we've seen it today either between these two teams. So for some reason, the ecos are beginning to click and do a significant amount of damage.
Smoke's down.
See, the tour de force will be out here as well. There's gonna be nobody home though to greet it. As you can see, Mustard Corpse is just clearing everything out, but Thief is gonna open it up onto Maupow. That's gonna be a big kill early on. Garage control over to Beta Division, but they're quickly gonna retreat, give that one up, and get out of there. You're gonna see Challenger Seb is gonna be ready. They are not gonna be ready for the flank coming from Mustard Corpse here. With the tour de force is gonna spot these players, or should, and there you go. Yeah, there goes Challenger Seb. Down he goes, and now they realize, oh, wait a second, there is an operator basically inside of sewers that we have to work around. Meanwhile, they're pushing their way out on towards B here, and Maupow's gonna find one. Doc is gonna find one. They're not gonna check this back corner. Eventually, Griff is gonna end him. Oh man, that was okay. That had me worried for a second there. I won't lie. And no, and well, they're not able to get anything more out of it. It looks like it's going to be a 2v2. Meowmacat is going to shoot to kind of hop that drop down.
30 seconds left.
And we're going to see there's going to be the bomb plant down. It's going to end up going down. It's now going to be Doc in a 1v2. Has won these before as well. It's going to be tour de force on one side. It's going to be Meowmacat on the other. But it's going to go the way of Meowmacat. Picks that one up. A 3K in the round. As Quiet picks up their third round of the map. As that's going to be, I mean, a round going their way. And oh, look at this. Mustard Corpse finally is going to be able to successfully get an op challenge off here, as it does look like the players are going to be there and ready to receive. Greetings, here's the barrel of the gun, and they're all looking in the wrong... Everyone just turned around. I don't know if that was because they were expecting a blind or what happened, and the Mustard Corpse shot just goes right down the middle between all of them. That, I don't know how that happened, to be honest. But... Yo, that's going to be, I mean, alt as well actually comes in from Griff. So, I mean, part of that, I guess, is kind of conditioning, because you're expecting that Reyna blind to come out in, like, every single round. And then the one round it doesn't is when there's an operator peeking you. And unfortunately, the shot goes wide, so all the conditioning kind of for nothing there. But it was really kind of well set up. And Meowmacat is anchoring the site down beautifully. Maupow is just going to be stuck in that corner. Flawless round. Coming out of Quiet, as they've now put back-to-back solid rounds together on the board, and they're making the half extremely close here. As now they finally almost broken the money. This is gonna be the last time that Beta Division is gonna be able to really buy into this round. And if they lose this, they may not have a ton of money available for that final round. They're all gonna be buying down to like triple digits here. On the other side, you're gonna see Mustard Corpse going for it again, the challenge early on, and there's going to be players here set up to receive, ready and waiting. We're going to see if this works out. The challenge is going to come through. They're all facing it this time. And there, it's not going to come out on top. Now Pal picks that one up as all three players were ready for that operator, basically. But Griff going to find one, going to dismiss out of there. Does a really nice job of just getting away. Thief is going to be there as well for the backup. As we're going to see these players still thinking about trying to commit. There's nobody actually on A, so I mean, if you're quiet, you are completely unaware if they've actually taken the site or not, because the only closest player is basically Thief in that smoke. They don't know if anyone's on the site. It doesn't appear so. But now they're going to know. And here come the players. They're set up, and they're going to go running right through, and Thief not going to be able to escape. Goes down in the back. There you're going to see another. I mean, Doc is going to be here. The paranoia out is going to just full blind Griff, who goes rolling right through the smoke. Unfortunately, ends up going down, though. And that's going to leave Juke now in a 1v3. Looking to save this round if possible. Believe they should have enough money as well. Yeah, they do have enough money to go in the next round, so they don't need to save this rifle. You're looking to basically do as much damage as possible to the side of Beta Division, because their money is not as good, but it doesn't matter. At the end, they end up falling, and that is going to be 7-4 right now as we head into the last round. Both sides able to buy up, have enough money to buy in. See where they are going to end up taking this.
In we go.
Let's see, Muster Corps once again is actually going to be lined up correctly, so this will be the first time Muster Corps has made an appearance on this side of the map. And it's going to end up missing that shot, it looks like. It's not going to end up coming through. Looking to follow it up, though, on a second. Is not going to be able to succeed. Is going to get the flick, though, and the slowdown means that Muster Corps is going to be safe for the time being. They're going to try to slow peek this, it looks like. But no, the shots will come through. Seb and Mao Pao both finding kills, but Juke able to answer back on towards a player in mid. But the site has been lost. You're going to see the ultimate is going to be ready to go, and off it goes. It's going to bounce a couple of these players up in the air and just kind of stall things out. They know there's going to be Doc in this close corner. They did end up spotting that. We're going to see how Thief is going to be able to kind of peek out here. They are going to be aware of this. Try to get that blast in. That's going to force that player out. Because actually it did end up missing, it looks like. And there you go. It's going to be just all down to Challenger 7, a 1v2. Not going to be won, though. 7-5 half. As Quiet is able to bring it back on the back of a couple of really great rounds. So they're going to finish that one off, and that is going to be the halftime score, 7-5. As Quiet still looking to even up this series right now at 1-1. This is a best of 2 for those who are new. We don't actually do full best of 3s because for recreational people playing for fun, that's a lot of time out of the day. If you're committed to a full best of 3, that's like 3 hours. So for the respect of everyone's time, we just do 2 maps, and you end up playing each series just goes 1-1. We're going to see where Quiet decides to take this here on the attack.
Right here.
We're going to see Challenger Seba actually is going to be the one with a sheriff in hand. Unfortunately, there's going to be no one to greet, as it looks like all the players from Quiet are going to be set up here over towards A. You're going to have Mao Pao here. Going to have ready, and it's going to retreat actually all the way back up. There's going to be nobody here early on to kind of challenge this, except for the fact that there was a dart coming out from the defensive side. But this is going to be a free bomb plant here and a free bomb site basically for Quiet, as Beta Division is going to play full retake. But also pay attention to Mustard Corpse in mid. This flank coming through ropes could be absolutely huge if he times it correctly, but it's going to be just waiting to see how that goes. This is going to be the setup. Heaven going to be wide open here. See one smoke on the site. They're going to be coming from all directions right now. And as well, you're going to see Griff all the way in the back. They should have spotted that actually, or maybe not. But the retake is going to be on. There's only going to be 3 players on the site. Doc is going to take a lot of damage here, and it's going to get closed up as Hoop's going to go down, looking to find Griff in the back. And it's just going to be on the 2 flankers now in a 2v3 here. Bomb is being diffused in the background, though. They got to actually push this. They're going to get 1. They're going to get 2. They're not going to get the bomb. Griff is going to find the ace, but that's still going to be a diffuse coming through for Hoop at the very last second. Oh, that's just absolutely heartbreaking for the side of Quiet. Griff finds all 5 players, the ace to go with it in the pistol, and it's only going to be overshadowed by the fact that Hoop got that defuse off in the nick of time. Less than half a second probably. Should have gone down, didn't go down. And that is going to be a great round win for Beta Division. They're going to take that. They're going to be more than happy with their 5 Spectres, that's for sure. As they're going to be ready to go. And we're going to see where these players are headed now for the time being. As you can see, Griff is going to have that Sheriff in hand, looking for somebody to peek here up towards the Heaven ramp. Somebody looks like eventually they're going to oblige here. Because there you go. Players around the corner. Sheriff shot's going to go wide. That's going to force both players back. But everyone else, very spread out actually. You can see Mustard Corps here all the way down in ropes. And it's going to look to see if there's anybody home. The answer is no. Lunges is probably not going to be ready for this, to be honest. It's going to go peekaboo. There's going to be no one else home in the drone. Just gets executed there. I was hoping for a knife, but nope, not to be. Nose is another player coming from the back. So Mustard Corps looking to end up, and there you go. That's going to be a second player going down. So now the pressure's all going to be on Malpow here in the back of the site, and it's going to fall as well. So the pistol buy, again, the eco is just working out so well for these teams as they're just getting double peaks absolutely everywhere. Challenger, Seb, and Doc not very healthy now. I mean, Doc on 6 HP, you breathe at the man, and he's going to fall down. But that's going to be... Is that a collateral? I think Juke just got a collateral with a ghost, of all things. As that's going to be another round over to the side of Quiet. They're going to be more than happy as... well, I mean, that's going to be some rifles, a couple Spectres on the other side. Beta Division going to be relegated now down to those classics. Not much they can do with that, it looks like, for the time being. But at the same time, we've seen some kind of ridiculous things happen when you're only on classics and ecos. So, you never know. There's a very good chance that something is going to appear. So you're going to see that's going to be a lot of engagements down mid, and Doc and Co are going to be pushed up very far forward, basically doing what Quiet did to them in the first half. As they went for this just mass mid play, everyone just runs it in. And this now, Griff is going to be on this flank. This should hear all these players here. It's actually going to get cleared because there you go, yeah. Malpow is going to go around that corner and is looking for it, but Lunges is going to have a Vandal. And that is going to be a little bit of an unfair fight there. But it's all now going to be on Lunges in a 1v3 with that Vandal. And it's going to be looking to try and just, you know, pick up some damage kills. Do inflict something here. But, I mean, they all know that Lunges is here. They're probably going to go for that peek. There's the peek, the running gun, and Meowmacat is going to pick that one up and gets a Vandal upgrade out of it in the process. So there you go. Quiet avoids disaster. They don't have to worry now about the ecos, but now you got to win the guns. Gun rounds now going to be important. We're going to see how that ends up going. We're going to see where the attacking side decides to make their way. It does look like it's going to be more towards B here off the rip. Maybe a little bit of middle as well. It's just going to be, I mean, the Sage wall off, I think, has been coming in each round. Yeah, Hoop is going to be here with that wall once again. All going to be able to just throw that wall down. All good to go. No one's going to be there to really clear it. Is now there. Okay, now Mustard Corps is now going to be here to put a dent in that wall. See where or not they end up going with that. But actually, Meowmacat is going to fall. Malpow picks that one up over on towards A main. So that is going to immediately just be a disadvantage for the side of Quiet. They're going to pick up that drone as well. The player's going to be forced to retreat here. Going to end up teleporting out there, as it was the chamber in the hands of Mustard Corps. So Hoop going to have to fall back. And the issue here is that here comes Malpow as well, coming in from the side. The same angle that Mustard Corps did with that operator before. And it's going to miss the shots, actually. And Malpow is going to be forced to back away. Lunges, though, will be there to clean it up and follow up that kill. So a two-man disadvantage now for the side of Quiet, as they're going to be down 2 in the server. And this is going to be a little bit awkward now for the remaining players, because you have to clear all that space that Malpow just took away from them. See the movement. I mean, Hoop still in mail. You're going to have to clear that one out. It's going to take a few shots. And you know there's also going to be a player in ropes, and 30 seconds on the clock means that you're beginning to run out of a fair amount of time here. As running right through is going to be Griff. Finds one. It's going to be like a fast track here over towards A, it seems like, but it may only be just a distraction, and a distraction it will be. Thief finds one over in heaven. That's going to open that one up, and that should allow a bomb plan here. We're going to see Juke on the site is going to get caught from behind, though, and Thief is going to find one back. He's going to have to look to find and isolate these gunfights, and a 1v1 is actually going to have two 1v1s presented here, as Maopao should get caught out by that. Whereas Noah's actually going to dodge it instead, and instead is going to end up taking the wrong angle, though Maopao is going to end up picking that one up. And the defuse will come through for Doc, and that is going to be 9-7 here for Beta Division as they're continuing their way forward. Still very nicely played for the side of Beta Division. Honestly, quiet. Still traded out 3 for 3 at the end. I mean, the two-man disadvantage they started off with ended up being the nail in the coffin, and it ended up being the difference at the end of that round. But I mean, still being able to trade out in the situation, very nicely played for the side of the team. I mean, now you're gonna have guns once again on the other side. It's actually me Beta Division that's significantly hurting for money. I mean, they have the 2 rifles that they carried over from that round, but the remaining players, you got a Sheriff, a Shorty, and a Bucky. Not a whole lot to actually work with here. You also notice that like Beta Division is changing up a lot of their openings as well, because previously Quiet was just, you know, peek at the start of every round. You've got, you know, Mustard Corpse and Griff just going for these peeks and just going for it. So you're gonna see all the player, I mean, one just try to get cute with the Shorty, was unsuccessful there. That's gonna open up everything, and the space here over on towards A, the smokes go down, sight's gonna be theirs. And that's going to be another kill found by Mustard Corpse as well. So, I mean, you're going to have Doc, who's going to have a weapon in hand. So that's going to be one picked up. And the second is what was in the hands of Hoop. Unfortunately, now Doc in the 1v4 is looking to maybe just get, you know, get a couple rounds out, or a couple weapons out of the hands of one. And there goes Meow and Cat. So there's one. Looking to just try to clear up more rifles. Still 85 HP and relatively healthy still. But so many angles to peek, especially on your way in. Doc just doesn't really have a way back into this round here. You're gonna see, there you go, finally cleaned up there, and that's gonna be Griff picking that one up, and that's gonna be 8-9. So Quiet making sure they're keeping this one close here right now, as they're just trading rounds back and forth for the time being. But that will be guns right now, fully available in the hands of the side of Beta Division. Quiet as well, 5 rifles across the board. Everyone is set, ready to go, which means we are going to see fully equivalent teams in terms of weaponry and utility. You're going to see lots of ultimates available as well. You're going to have a res, you're going to have the teleport, you're going to have a Hunter's Fury, and you're going to have a Showstopper, all available for Beta Division on the other side. Quiet is going to have Orbital Strike, you're going to have the Empress, and you're going to have the Tour de Force. Tour de Force is not in use, so really you only have like 2 combat ultimates technically available to you. Teleport, not the most useful, especially on defense, honestly, unless you're just trying to beat a rotation out. But I mean, it's just one of those things that you don't see a lot of use, but the rest of the kit is just so useful that you have to run it. You're going to see Doc is going to be there, and that's going to be the big rush. Hoop just knows immediately, just get out, doesn't want to deal with that at all. Hoop has the new knife that is not upgraded, and that kind of makes me sad, because that would have been a great thing to be able to see on the stream. Mustard Corpse is going really far, really deep here, and is going to end up paying the price for it. Meow Cat thinking of committing that ultimate here, and is going to think otherwise, actually. Thief going to get that up, down. And that's going to be a little awkward here, because that's going to catch Meow Cat. You can have 2 ultimates available, and Doc is actually teleported out behind the team. So Doc is going to be all the way in the back here. And both players, I believe, just got spotted by that dart. As there you go, yeah, Lunges and Challenger said both going to clean them up. Doc wasn't even useful. Didn't even need him. And that is going to be another round going to Beta Division. So 10-8 here as they pick that one up. They're doing a good job of keeping things close here for the time being. It's going to be 4 ultimates now available on the side of Quiet. They're going to have the money to buy back into this as well. So plenty of cash available on the other side. Beta Division is still kind of hurting a little bit, honestly. They kept a lot of players alive, but I mean, you still got players buying down to like 1,000 credits or so. So there's still a fair amount right now that they're sort of struggling here with in terms of economy, but both sides kind of broke right now. So it comes down to this round for both of these teams. If you win this as beta division, you're probably on towards match point unless, well, you know, miraculous things happen, because they kind of tend to happen when it comes to eco rounds. See Mapao forced to kind of back up here. I mean, they don't have a lot to go with in terms of info. The drone, sorry, still available for lunges here. Trying to see, and is going to end up going right into that blind, and it's going to be out. Griff gets out, but Mapao is going to return for that engagement, is going to come out on top. Challenger Seb is going to find one as well, as Mustard Corps get caught out over outside of B, I think outside of garages. Doc is going to find Meow McCann. All of a sudden, we're down to a 2v4. Rez will come through though, so that will get Griff back up and standing. We're going to see Doc. He's going to be down inside of ropes. Trying to just come up. Knows that there's a player though above. And that's going to be Thief going for that check. Thief is going to win that one. But they still have to clear Mapao on the site. They have not actually checked this out. And that's going to be a problem. Here comes the showstopper as well.
Spike down A.
Mapao knows someone is coming. And there you go. That is going to find Griff. And that is going to be the last of that round. As the showstopper comes in and cleans things up. And that is going to be 11 rounds now for the side of Beta Division. To see where they want to go with this. Still 3 ultimates on the table for the side of Quiet. A couple were burned by Beta Division, but here, I mean, it's going to be match point basically after this round. You're going to have players buying all the way down actually. 2 SMGs, 3 rifles are going to be pulled out by Quiet. They want to prevent this match point here, and they're showing a lot of mid presence here, and Hoop is going to find Mustard Corpse. That is not going to be a good opening, because that was one of your ultimates that you had on the table as well available to you. The teleport's going to come out. Doc is going to get out of there. Griff looking for these peaks here. Instead, it's going to go right through, and it's going to get just gunned down here as they're just spamming through the smoke. Challenger Seb is going to get interrupted there. It looks like Thief going right through. Going to find one. It's going to be a 1v1 there. Juke is going to win it now in a 1v2. Going to pick up a rifle, and is going to peek around this corner right into lunges, and that is going to be round 12, or the 12th round on the board for Beta Division, as they're looking to close this map out. It's going to be match point. It's going to be very broke players on the side of Quiet. Not a whole lot they got to work with here for the time being. We're going to see whether or not they can do much to it. And actually, this is a much better buy than I was expecting. We're going to have full rifles. Just a Bulldog and a Guardian. I mean, still rifles. Probably light on the utility. No, full utility as well. Actually, I'm going to eat my words. They are looking pretty darn solid, honestly, for the situation here. As they are going to look and making their way, I believe, here over towards A is where they seem to be leaning. There's some mid presence here. The wall is in place as normal. There's actually a gap in the wall this time. So Mustard Corp's looking to maybe bait out a potential peek here from the ropes area, but no one is going to do so. Smokes are going to go down over towards B. The problem is that somebody in garage is already pushed up, so they know that there's nothing coming this way. They're going to smoke it off anyway, though. Not 100% sure why. They're just not going to reveal the presence of Challenger Seb in that corner, but Mustard Corpse making use of that angle and opening in the wall is going to end up finding the first pick. So that's going to be wall down. This now means it's going to be a push here on towards A. It's going to be all down to Mapao and lunges, but Mapao gets the head taken off. Griff wins that one. Lunges now stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place, because there's going to be a bunch of players down here. And down they go. It's all going to be on Challenger Seb on the other side of the map here. In a 1v5. Not an enviable position. You still have rounds to burn, because, I mean, there's still several rounds to go until you're, you know, tied up, sending this to overtime. But if you're Quiet, you're pretty happy with this. You're going to get some weapon upgrades as well for all the ones that you need upgrades for. And, I mean, your base currently flawless. You're trying not to lose too much here in terms of economy, keep your economy going. And that's going to be one there, one, and there's going to be where it gets stopped in the tracks. Mustard Corpse with 3 on the round.
Weapon choice, it is so personal, no? You pick a gun and it tells me who you are.
There you go. That is going to be guns now in the hands of the side of Quiet. Beta Division is also going to have weaponry as well, but they are going to be buying down to pretty low numbers themselves. That's going to be a tour de force as well coming out for Mustard Corps. And you do know that when you hear that, that means that the side of Beta Division is not going to be peeking a lot of these angles anymore. They don't want to peek out into the one-shot sniper that could be pointed their way because they don't really know where it's going to be, especially on the attack, where Mustard Corps have been very mobile, spending a lot of time in mid, but has been quite mobile with this weapon and anything that he's been carrying. So we're going to see where they end up moving with that. Malpow, though, going to be pushed up here towards A main. The two players of the side of, oh, what a snap that was. Malpow takes down the blind and then takes down the player that tossed that one out. So nicely done there. That's going to be a great shot there. Mustard Corps lining up that one very nicely.
That works.
As that's going to open up here the B side for the taking. That's going to be a nice smoke there. Just block it all off, and the nade's going to come flying through here. And we're going to see is not going to spot that. They're going to have no idea, actually. And the paranoia is going to come through. Mustard Corps actually walked right into that. And the shot is actually going to miss. Thief now going to have to blind out here. Trying to just keep the players back and away from this corner, but no, the shots will come through. There's the challenges, and the bomb plant doesn't even come through. 13-9. Beta Division is going to take it.